Yeah, they don't know it's they gonna know it's me, but they ain't gotta notice me. I guess I had to move the leaves like the trees. They gon' fall and I win. That's the term. You ain't even gotta think. I ain't gotta tell who learn. That's the spring to go to break. Before you try to get a break, I guess I sprung and rose up before you fake niggas late to go to win. Already got some more than already heat the game up like the same came again. Like she still gon' came again. Like she really wanna name me then. She wanna get the last name, but she ain't got no time to complain. She wanna really fly again, so I let her hover in. Looking like she being on, but she really a leave alone. She really a leave long. We looking like we was related to Elon. Fly as ever, looking like the fire level. Even if you off the knee, already got it, got you go over there kneeling like Tyson with the grassy. Or should I say kneel like the grassy? Came back, Drizzy had a few questions to ask me. Is he the best in fact? See, in fact, to not that, not to go and say who's gonna even get part of that. Part of it, go ahead and get your phrase straight. Phrase, go ahead, hesitate, try to get your way straight. Why destruction looking like a narrow way before you gotta thread the needle through the camel. Talking about a drought before you heard the sandal. Sandal got Jesus with us walking before you heard the sand. Walking before the water got Talia wet again. And now you wanna hear the flow. Already know the flyers diva was really a Leah though. Leave you where you at before you even go and try some more. You ain't even have to even know how we flying. Oh, and we back to rocking, going stocking, looking like the Riri got the braille. Looking like you couldn't see me, like you had to touch the braille. I couldn't even come around to tell you what it might just sell. If you wanna talk out the flow, Galaxy did it well. Didn't have to go and see. Guess all had a galaxy. Looking like it came around to say how it was a hold of me. And us at all the same time it was a hold to see. Out the barrel looking like it's black to hold. The black could be the lacking one. And before they had to walk up stroll. Talking about the dude. Looking like the true two. Talking about you going flizzy. Talking crazy, who knew? And if you had the nuke, but off the noose and off the chain and off the gang and off the rope before you had to slip and fall up on that soap, before you locked up in that cell, before fake niggas ain't doing well, before you back to go in prison and talking about what I'ma do. And if you asking questions, didn't know, had to get a clue from your dog too. Looking like who dressed in blues and looking like the Roca hoe. I already told you how we came through though. Came through when like you can even check to see. Looking like Azul to me before you try to blow by. See, should I say try to ride, blow by. Looking like you didn't know. Armadillo got the shell tucked like the armadillo. Came around, you see who roll. Looking like you gotta leave before you really try to stroll. I told you you shouldn't try to know. And if you guessing, guess you had to learn your lesson, so try to show. Showed up to class, told you how I could teach you before you heard how you pass. And if you pass, I guess you gonna resurrect Jesus fast. And that's back to go and win before you came back to see. Breath and nostril, guess you had to take another time to breathe. Easy, looking like it's Fab Delodo. And I ain't gotta tell you how you couldn't hurt me so. Getting money like Jay with Dupree though. And you couldn't even come around, try to really read though. Rocks the hand, looking like his hand off and nice wrist that rocks my hand. Move my hand like I didn't have Stallone. Looking like I got the rocks in my hand like I got Stallone. I ain't say what I did, still know I'm moving on. Moving on to King's back where I'm at the fight. If I didn't have to do it, guess you couldn't see me right. You could try to read and say through the pledge. Talking about my future, you couldn't even read the future instead. So when you try to see the eternary net, looking like you talking pre and criming like you didn't bet to go to see, get you get go and win. Talking about you guessing then, I guess you never knew again. And if you knew again, an answer couldn't tell you a story. Talking about the breath was taking part in even God's glory. Even Adam took about a pro and talking about a ton. Picking up the weight before you chemically covalent bond. You ain't ain't even say a gun. Looking like it's know the point. Know this point and see how I was going in before you know this joint. Joint could even blow. Already got it before you get it though. And if you understand, I guess you had to lose a little more. And if I flow, I guess I didn't get you up from flow for sure. Already been done roads before you see who been done chose. And you ain't even gotta choose. I already told you what it is. I already showed her what I does before she knew just how the biz. The biz could get the opportunity before she won a lot. Talking about she came to the door just cause she just wanna knock. School from hard, looking like it's hard. I had to school her hard. Give it to her, she was riding up on me like she Boulevard. And you can even see how I was bullied though. Came back pulley though. She was really with it, now she want me to pull her back some more. And I ain't have to get her like you ain't have her. Looking like I didn't even have to give her back to her. She just came back, but she just threw it back. And she was through with you, I guess she came to throw it back. And that's his future fact. You already know how future act. Before you know how I did, see where you at before you tattle that. Talk about hawking fact. I guess I've been to pair again. We already been to pair again. I fall on that. Like she didn't slip and fail. Work it out, she work it out. I guess you didn't do it well. Do it well, I owe the T. I already owed the time. In fact, I gave her older time before she had to get the moments back. The moaning got her moaning in. Looking like she leasing in. Didn't understand you trying to buy it, I guess you lease again. And even if it's free again, it's free to be styling in. Styling in to be a free radical like who styling can. Styling can, the genetics win. Genetic came back to be pretending then. Pretending under a part of strand. You ain't even understand. Or should I say it's up the chain before you try to get the fire. Looking like I spit the pearl before you try to nuclei. See through eye and see it clearly through the eye. You was like the vision, I guess you was like an X to Y. X to Y, no chromes at home. I ain't bring the chrome. I guess I'm still rolling on my own. I guess I had to leave the chrome at the home. The home's looking like I got all it. Came around like Patrick. You ain't even gotta get the sponge quick. Looking like Denzel, gangster was American doing that. I guess I did well. Gotta go and block that like it was Alpaca. Rolled up on them back in the day like I was Pac, bruh. Like you ain't wanna see how it was in the arm to reads. Looking like we gotta reads before your arm can start to reach. And we ain't gotta drop in they palm to say how we was getting in palm. You ain't even know the pilot gotta go and fly a palm. Go and get a palm, try and type that. Go ahead and get it, I guess you ain't got a bury fact. Gucci that I'm good with, she hood with. Came around to get the keys and came around to the door quick. And if you ain't know who she was, I guess you gotta ignore ish. Shouldn't even go to phrase. I ain't gotta spit colder ways. I already told you I'm so cold, I might as well take off a buried day. You ain't even scary, K. Scary like it's Halloween. Told you like it's nothing to get a hollow to wake up from a dream. To see the streets ain't dreaming. They told you to breathe easy. I told you I already been rolled, but I ain't really easy. And that's just off to see me looking like you take a ZZ. I guess Jay told you you must be crazy baking your effing ZD. Or should I say your mind is noodles like Kit Caboodle. Got the kid on the car, AMG looking like a new caboodle. Came around, she bad, she prettier than you and your ugly poodle. And I told you where you at, you even kinda come to Doohoo. Doohoo, she knew you, she said you doo-doo. Came around, she asked her what I'm, but later on I told her I doo-doo. It's on niggas and I ain't gotta tell you what I did just to get commission, niggas.